ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ। ਆਓ ਜੀ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੀਏ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 गुरु वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. We are on 174th slok of Bhagat Kabir ji. Here, Kabir Sahib is giving us such a beautiful message. Maharaj is saying, Kabir sant na chhade santai, jo kotak mile asant. Kotak matlab crore, mile asant. So, Kabir Sahib is saying that if somebody is at the sant level, the mind has merged with Vaheguru, and that person who is at that level, even if that person will be surrounded with manmukhs, they cannot impact the sant. That is the key. That is a key. That's why a lot of times when people come into Sikhi very new and then they become Amritari Singhs, Gursikhs, and they started doing Simran and they started enjoying the Sikhi life, and they think it's beautiful, which is right, which is correct, and they're enjoying it. Their stress is less and everything is less. They immediately start thinking about their old friends when they were not in Sikhi, when they were not so spiritual, right? And they were used to do all sorts of things. And they try that, okay, since my life has changed, I should start preaching others, my old friends, which are manmukhs or which have a tendency to become, or which have, or they can also use the same opportunity which I used, and they can also become Gursikhs. But sometimes it's a very premature kind of a thing. And we have seen this in the Sangat. There was a Gurmukh Pyara who came from Punjab and he started doing Simran and started enjoying. His life started changing, right? And he said, and he took Amrit and everything. And he said, oh, I need to go back because my friends in Punjab, they are into drugs and all. And I should tell them the beauty of Sikhi, the spirituality is so beautiful. Simran changes your life. We tried to stop him. We tried to tell him, hey, you still need to work on yourself, then change others. But he never listened. And this is the thing. Whenever we are walking on the path of Guru Sahib, we should work on ourselves first. There's a lot of seva we can do, a lot of other things which we can do rather than start preaching others right away. We should give some time to ourselves. It is not so quick because everybody's karams are different. And what happens is most of the times when you get back to that original sangat, which was a bad sangat, the sangat of sakats and manmukhs, they can impact you more rather than you impacting them. And that's what happened with that Gurmukh Pyara. He went back to that Sangat thinking that they can change, that they can be changed, but they changed him back. He started doing all those things again, which he was doing before he came to Sikhi. That's why we need to be very cautious. These Panjadut, they are very powerful. The Kal is very powerful. Maya is very powerful. Till the time we don't get merged in Vaheguru, there are always chances. That's why in Sikhi, they say, Sikhi kesa swasa na nibhai. Vaheguru Sache Pasha, mere te kripa kar ke last swas tak, till my last breath, I should be in Sikhi. Mere te ehji kripa kar. But on the other hand, If somebody is at the sant's avastha, mind has become sant, not the body. The mind has become the sant. Mind is one with Vaheguru all the time. Then doesn't matter who you are surrounded with. You can be surrounded of with millions of the people which are manmukhs, and they're trying to convince you of something. You'll not be convinced because your life will be totally based on the wisdom of Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, the Brahm Gyan, the wisdom of Vaheguru, God, Allah. So Kabir Sahib is giving us an example of a sandalwood. Malya gar poyangam bedeo, ta sitalta na tajant. So when sandalwood, lot of times in during for the sandalwood trees, the snakes, poyangam means snake. The snakes will surround them. These sandalwood trees are surrounded with snakes sometimes. I says, doesn't matter if it is now surrounded with snakes, it will not impact the sandalwood. Sandalwood will not stop giving the beautiful fragrance. Same is of sons. But we have to make sure we have reached at that level, that our mind is always in the Naam, always. Otherwise, this is a very common question. Oh, I am doing Simran, but still Kam, Krodh, Lo, Mohankar, I still have it. Yes, it will go very slowly. It's not overnight. You have to work hard, you have to practice hard. ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਵੱਲ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਝਾਤੀ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਕਰੀਏ. We should all self introspect. ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਕਰੀਏ that what are we doing? How much Simran have we increased? It's very easy to check your avastha. Does your mind get attracted, or does it has more desires, a trishna for a lot of things? Even the desire of having a different experiences, spiritual experiences, is a problem. That is also a big thing, a big problem sometimes. ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਕਾਹੂ ਫਲ ਕੀ ਇੱਛਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਾਛੇ, ਕੇਵਲ ਭਗਤ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸੰਗ ਰਾਚੇ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਡਿਜ਼ਾਇਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖਣਾ. No desire. When you are doing bhakti, just have a bharosa, just have a faith that whatever Vaheguru Ji will do, he will do. Do ardas benti that I should accept your pana, that I should accept your hukum, that I should start living in your pana. When we try to think the way that, okay, I need to live, I need to have this, I need to have that, then there is a problem. So ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਇੱਛਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖਣੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਭਗਤੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ. And you will see the change, you will see the difference. The problem comes when we have some ichha. That's why we read it, ਕਾਹੂ ਫਲ ਕੀ ਇੱਛਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਾਛੇ. ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਛਾ ਰੱਖਣੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ. ਤਾਈਓ ਅਸੀਂ progress, then the progress will happen. You'll be amazed that the moment you will leave the desires, the moment you will leave the desires for even going to the next avastha, Satguru will do the kirpa. Vaheguru Ji will do the kirpa. ਉਹਦੇ ਭਾਣੇ ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ. ਭਗਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡਣੀ, ਭਗਤੀ ਵਧਾਣੀ ਹੈ. We have to increase our bhakti. The problem is that we don't increase the bhakti. We think things will happen to us, but we don't increase the time of our Simran. Make sure that you increase the time of the Simran. The more Simran we will do, more our mind will stop wandering in this Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. And that's the reason why we have still. Because remember, when you were not doing the Simran, then they were also not active, as in the Panchdoot. Panchdoots were also not active because our mind was sleeping. And that's what they want, the Panchdoot. The mind should keep on sleeping. But the moment you started trying to wake up your mind, they knew that now they have to work. That is the reason we have to increase our Simran. When we'll increase the Simran, then our mind most of the time will go in Sattvagun. When mind will go start going in Sattvagun with the help of Naam, then the things will change. Then only will become like Sant. Then only our mind can reach to the Sant Avastha. Kabir, next look, Maharaj says, Kabir, man Sital Paya, Paya Brahm Gyan. And Gyan has an anchored here. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਗਿਆਨ ਮਿਲਿਆ, that is through the naam, when Kabir Sahib said that when his mind started achieving the wisdom, the Brahm Gyan, ਤੇ ਮਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੀਤਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, as in cold, as in it became away from the Panchaduts. It is soothing now through Simran, through Naam, the mind's avastha became like that. ਕੋਈ ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਗਰਮੈਸ਼ ਨਹੀਂ, there's no fire element, as in there will be no anger, no lust, no greed, no ocean of fire. You'll start crossing that ocean of fire. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਨ ਜੁਆਲਾ ਜਗ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੋ ਜਨ ਕੇ ਉਦਕ ਸਮਾਨ. Now that Panchduts who have captured whole world, ਜਿਨ ਜੁਆਲਾ ਜਗ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਜਗ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਗ ਨੂੰ ਸਾੜਿਆ ਮਾਇਆ ਨੇ, right? The whole world is burnt with this Maya. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਜਨ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਨਾ, ਹਰ ਜਨ ਐਸਾ ਚਾਹੀਏ ਜੈਸਾ ਹਰ ਹੀ ਹੋਏ, the one who become the jan of Vaheguru, one who become the sant of Vaheguru, that one ਤੇ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਅੱਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਾੜ ਸਕਦੀ, because the protection, the shield of Naam is there. That's why whenever we are in a situation and it will be so intense, bad situations will be so intense that we'll find ourselves helpless. But there is a jugti. Start doing Antargat Simran. Why? Guru. Why? Guru. And if you can do in the loud voice, that is even better. Why? Guru. Why? Guru. Why? Guru. Why? Guru. But we need to have that willpower. And we need to remove our mind from these five vices. And most of the times what happens is we give up. And it's very common. We give up in front of these five vices. But that's why we need to do more and more sangat. We need to do more and more homework, more and more Simran. The more Simran we will do, the less our mind will go out. The less Simran we'll do. I mentioned it earlier also. If you want to maintain your avastha, then at least 2.5 hours of Simran. If you want that some increment should be there in the Kamai, Naam Kamai, and we have to increase the Simran also to 3 hours, 3.5 hours. But again, that will be also slow progress. But if you want a more progress, the fast progress, then at least 5 hours of Simran. And I'm talking about sitting without doing anything. The Turdya Firdya Simran, the go like the walking and all while sleeping or doing some other work, that Simran is different other than 5 hours. When we will do that, our progress will happen. You can try. You can try to do more Simran and you will see the change. But it has to be consistent. Not one day I did more, another day I did less. One day. So you have to create your schedule the whole day. ਤਾਈਓ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਸ਼ੀਤਲ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ, then only our mind is going to go in peace and mind is going to be happy. Otherwise mind will be full of stress. Small things will cry, worldly things. See, Birag Avastha are of two kinds. There are many kinds, but high level two kinds. One is a Birag of not meeting Vaheguru. Other is the Birag when we lose something in the Maya physically. We cry or something bad is going to happen. That means we are not in Gurmat. We are not in his hukam. We're not in his pana. We should accept whatever Vaheguru Ji do. We don't have to be so much. I know we get sad sometimes when our relatives go away or something happens, right? But we need to understand this. Everybody has come to this life for a certain time period and they have to leave. And there will be problems when they're leaving, right? That is fine. But we should still take oath and asra of Vaheguru. ਭਾਣੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਕੁਛ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ life ਵਿੱਚ. Even if we lose a job, live in Pana, it's okay. Be confident because when Vaheguru Ji, Vaheguru Ji will always do good for us. In no time, you'll find a new job, new work, and everything. Everything has its own time. That's how the things work. But if we keep on putting all the blame on Vaheguru for anything which happens in our life, that means we are not living in Pana. And we have to learn to live in Pana. That's the biggest Jivan Jach which we need to learn. The lifestyle. That's Sikhi. And keep on doing Simran. Keep on doing Bhakti. Why? Guru. Why? Guru. All the time. Turdiyan, firdiyan, utdiyan, baithdiyan. Then only we are going to survive. क्योंकि ये ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਸ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟੀ ਹੈ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਬਣਾਈ ਹੈ. All this world, all this universe, Vaheguru Ji has created it. He is responsible on how he wants to run this. That's the next slok also. Kabir sari sirjan har ki jane nahi koe keh jane apan tani keh das divani hoye. Can they all this universe? He's the one who is running this universe, this world. Nobody else knows. And this is his play game. मेरे प्रभ सच है एक खेल रचाया. This is a game. This game is going on. And we have to play this game because we are part of his plan. And if we'll keep on questioning why this happens, that happens, we'll not be able to progress. We have to accept it. Whatever is happening around us, we need to accept it. The later we will accept it, the more problems will be in. The earlier we will accept it, happy we will be. ਕਹਿ ਜਾਣੇ ਆਪਨ ਤਣੀ ਕਹਿ ਦਾਸ ਦੀਵਾਨੀ ਹੋਏ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈ the one who becomes the Bhagat of Vaheguru, the Das of Vaheguru, the slave of Vaheguru, and start living in Pana, always jumping now and accepting everything. They will understand that this is a game, this is a play of Vaheguru's Pasha. Either he knows or the Bhagats knows who live in his Pana. That's why be very, very careful while living this because we'll meet so many different kinds of people And it is very easy to get impressed with what they are saying, right? We learn from someone, okay, that this is a good investment. Even if we don't have money, we start investing, and later we find a problems because we lose money and all that stuff. Live in ਪਾਣਾ very, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀਮਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ, very limited, very limited social circle, very limited going here and there with the friends, very limited investments, everything limited. Whatever is needed, that's it. More bhakti, more sangat, more naam simran, more gurbani vichar, it will change our life. We'll be more happy. That is the sign of happiness. Listening to gurbani, listening to naam, सुनया है, दुख पाप का नाश. Then only we will live happily. Otherwise, only Vaheguruji knows his play, his creation. We don't know it. Only Vaheguruji knows it. And we should try to become close and close to him so that finally we can merge in him. We can become one with Vaheguru Sache Pasha. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਾਂਗੇ ਨਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, then things will change. Then these five doots will not impact us. ਫੇਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੰਪੈਕਟ ਹੋਣੀ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਾਗੇ ਆ ਜਾਏ, ਪੁੱਠਾ ਸਿੱਧੀਆਂ ਜਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਮਰਜ਼ੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰੇ, then it will not impact us. But till that time, things will impact. So, and we have to become stronger and stronger. More Simran will do, more mind will be strong. There is a question, I think. Even the prayer to meet with him is a desire. One kind of a way, Panji, it is a desire. Unfortunately, it is a desire. But that pain, that desire should convert into barag, and he will meet us. It's a good desire. That is the only feasible desire. But in between stages, when we think about, right? So what I was talking about, mostly the in between stages, right? Some people say, oh, we don't hear the Anhat Shabad. We don't taste the Amrit Ras. I know people who directly saw the Prakash of Vaheguru Sache Pasha because that was their karam. Previous bhakti was there. So when we have these desires, small, small desires, we have to start living and accepting the pan. That's most important thing. And trust me, when we'll stop having these desires, we'll meet Vaheguru. And trust me, if somebody is doing bhakti in a right way, these things will automatically happen. When we have these small, small desires, that means we are not putting a lot of mehnat, a lot of labor. I don't know a single person who do 5 hours of Simran every day and they don't have a kirpa. Anybody who is doing 4 or 5 hours of Simran in a right way and with the right jugti given by Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj will meet Vaheguru for sure. Will see the darshan of Vaheguru for sure. We do galtiyan. Sara Bhen ji, ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਬੜੀਆਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ? ਫॉर एग्जांपल ਸਾਨੂੰ ਭੁਲੇਖਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ. Sometimes we are in doubt. ਕੀ doubt ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ? I'll say, oh, I'm hearing the Simran in the ears. Oh, as in I'm hearing the Shabad in the ears. I should not do the Simran. मैं सिर्फ अंतर्गत सिमरन ही करना, मैं तेज उच्ची आवाज से सिमरन नहीं करना. I have met so many people, right? They stopped doing ਸਾਸਗਰਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ, ਉੱਚੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਛੱਡ ਦਿੰਦੇ, ਸਿੱਧਾ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ. It will go by steps. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਉੱਚੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਚੱਲਣਾ, ਬੈਕਰੀ ਬਾਣੀ, ਮਧਮਾ, ਅੰਤਰਗਤ, ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਏਗਾ. If we are in sitting in a ਸੰਗਤ and not chanting loud, then also ਸਾਨੂੰ ਭੁਲੇਖਾ ਰਹੇਗਾ. Because 5 ਦੂਤ ਭੁਲੇਖੇ ਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਣਗੇ all the time. ਇਸ ਪਿੱਛੇ we have to go step by step, step by step, step by step. Every time we sit, we need to go step by step and not have any desire. सब कुछ मालिक कृपा करेंगे.
Waheguru Ji Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Fateh. Bhai Ramanpreet Singh, I have a question.
हाँ जी पुत्र.
हाँ जी. I myself, because I'm young and I have uh, the sin of lust that has truly affected me. And I do Simran, and I try to some days like where I am doing my nitnem in the morning. Um, as I'm new to starting in Sikhi too, is that sometimes I feel like because of a sin that I commit that day, I kind of stop reading the Nidnim, and then like I feel bad to even touch the book, and then I kind of just pass by over it. But I do like keep doing Simran, but sometimes I feel bad.
हाँ जी भाई. Vaiguru, this is very common actually. First of all, you are not alone in this world who is committing the sins which you're thinking about, the lust and all. It's very common, especially when somebody's in a young age and all. It's very, very common, right? And trust me, it's not only in the young age, even when people grow old, this thing only increases. And you are absolutely right. When somebody get involved in these kind of situations, they feel bad, they feel disgusted and all that stuff. But remember one thing: who is making us feel disgusted? Who is that person? We are not the ones. We committed those things because we got influenced with these panchdoot. अपना game समझनी है. We have to understand this game of five doots, how they capture our mind. They know first they will give us those thoughts, and then they will want us to get committed, get these bad things done. And when we do these bad things, then they will give us the thought of guilt. They'll push us back, pull us back. So don't get pulled back. Do more and more Simran. More Simran. Increase your Simran. Even, and don't look back. The thing which has happened has happened. You can't change it. Live in your present and do more and more Simran. More and more Simran. Increase it. Then only we can fight with them. It is like you are sitting on the border, right? And somebody, the opposite party, the opposite, let's say Ukraine or Russia war, right? So Russians are like continuously shooting on you. And but Ukrainians, although they know they have less army, they have less resources and all, but they're not giving up, right? Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha wrote a Shabad, right? The Sakhi is that the Gursikhs which came to Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha at Amrit Vela, and Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha was loud doing Simran. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. And everybody asked Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha, why you have to do the Simran? You are Vaheguru already, you are merged with Vaheguru. You are here to change our life. Why you need to? And Guru Sahib wrote this Shabad because he wanted to give us the message. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਾਮ ਕ੍ਰੋਧ ਨਗਰ ਮੈਂ ਸਬਲਾ ਨਿਤ ਉੱਠ ਉੱਠ ਜੂਝ ਕਰੀਜੇ. We have to fight with these panjadoots. There is no other option. And how you fight? You don't fight, why, Guru. You have to do it loud and strong in Bakri Bani. Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? So next time when this thought or a feeling you get in your mind, try this. Make yourself a little bit stronger and start doing loud Simran. You will see this will work slowly and slowly. And do Benti in front of Vaheguru. This will change. But till the time will not increase our bhakti, increase our Simran, we will give up. We have to increase our Simran. We have to find the time, more and more time. Does that answer your question, Put?
Yes, by Ramanpreet Singh. Because I there's really like where I'm some days I'm really spiritually connected, and then someday it just comes around like it's random, right? Like, oh, you just kind of fall, and then some of the bad vices just come over you and make you do something dumb, and
Yeah,
I then afterwards you like, what the heck did I just do? And then you try, and the next day you keep thinking about it, um, and then you don't feel like doing like I don't feel like doing Simran after that because I done that wrong. But then I think about it a little bit more. Then I get like into my spiritual zone again, so I can reconnect. But I'm still working on that.
yeah, yeah. It's okay. Take it lightly. Don't feel guilty. That's the best thing. Don't feel guilty. Just move on, right? Even if that happens, just do ardas benti and move on and do more and more Simran, and things will be taken care of by Vaheguru Sache Pasha. Aao ji, unless somebody else have any questions, aao. Otherwise, let's do Simran. You have to say Wah, listen, Guru, listen. बड़े प्यार दे नाल आओ जी शुरू करिए. वाह गुरु, 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 गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, गुरु, वाह 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 Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, Guru, Vai, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਪਰੇ ਇੱਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਭਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੈ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤੈ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, Guru Ramdas Rakho Sharnaye. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We'll meet tomorrow at 5 p.m. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa.